Stories of beauty and triumph have many different beginnings. Ride along with me and learn how a physician's prescription and Olympic dreams led a father and son to build a Lusitano legacy.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alyssa and I am on a quest to ride every breed. We are in Portugal and I'm here riding all of the native horse and pony breeds, but I also wanted to show you one of the special places that equestrians can come and have their very own riding holiday.
We have been breeding Lusitanos in the last 30 years. And that has been always the main activity here. 10 years ago we've decided to open this project to the market and to allow our clients, Ursula is now teasing you, and to allow people to ride our horses, to feel the magic of this breed and to improve their riding through our schoolmasters. The story has been actually a very unusual one. My father, Diogo, I'm very proud to have his name. When he was 40 years old, without any equestrian background in the family, and after an episode where he had a little heart attack caused by stress, his cardiologist that attended him said that he really needed to find a hobby where he could release his stress and where he could get a more balanced life. And my father asked the doctor, okay, but what shall I do? Shall I go golfing? Shall I go racing, tennis, football, rugby? And the doctor said, no, that's all wrong. You should buy a horse. He left the suggestion and 3 days later he bought a horse. But actually, yeah, that's how everything started. We used to say that Monte Velho exists following a medical prescription.
This equine resort is absolutely amazing. There are flowers everywhere. The outdoor arena there is like, it's just surrounded by nature, and there's this big mirror up so you can see yourself riding and really be learning as a rider, but also the combination of just being out and just enjoying the atmosphere is truly spectacular.
In this park, we feel really the true DNA of our landscape here, with the forests of oak, like that you can see just in front of us, and also the famous cork trees. The cork tree is actually, it's one of the national treasures of Portugal, alongside with the olive oil, the Lusitano horse, and the wine as well. So it's really a Portuguese culture. We are lucky to have a lot of cork here. The harvest is done every 9 years. And our cork is used for champagne bottles, for premium champagne bottles. The Lusitano that we have still nowadays, it still has the background of the war horse. This part of Europe, Portugal and Spain, the Iberian Peninsula. And this has always been a battlefield. Where a lot of battles took place between the Portuguese and the Spanish, between the Portuguese and the French, and horses that were in this geography, they were always seen as part of the battle. So if you imagine a horse that is able to fight in the ring, or even if you go back to Roman times, the horse you see in the Colosseum with the gladiator, that's a Lusitano. That horse that is able to face an enemy. In those cases they were facing lions, and nowadays they face bulls, but we still benefit a bit from that selection that was made in these parts of the country. Yeah. And the horses still have this incredible mental strength and resilience and brave, you know, and all those features actually, when you have them on your side, they are the perfect definition of a partner, because they trust you, they go to you until the end of the world, they forgive you, and they really want to share this moment with you. They are horses that can be ridden by kids, by amateurs, by professional riders. That's the magic of the Lusitano. Amazing, huh?
Oh my gosh, this is just a dream.
In this area, it's all a national reserve. So basically, in 200 years, this will be the same because it's not possible to build. We only got a special permission because there was an old ruin where my father was allowed to build. And it's actually something that our visitors get very impressed that the landscape is so pure and still so untouched that we are lucky to share our location with people that comes from all over the world. And we are flattered because people say this is a paradise. As I told you before, this story has been very out of the box because nothing was really planned. My father was lucky after the medical prescription, then the addiction for riding. This property was offered for sale from my mom's family, and my father never thought that would actually be possible to buy. So it was a huge opportunity, and my father is not a farmer, so he thought this would be perfect for horse breeding. And it's actually the falls that we're going to see next. It has been exactly the place where Ecuador, that went to the Olympics, was born. When we started the breeding program, in the beginning, dressage was really the goal.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to take it in a very ambitious way. When I told my family that we need to fight for the Olympics, my family thought I was crazy and that wouldn't be possible. So we were lucky to find João. He's now 31.
Yeah.
He arrived in Monte Velho when he was 17. No matter in what you are doing in your life, if you believe, sometimes the power of belief makes everything happen. And I believed in it, and I said, let's go. If we don't make it, we don't make it, but we have to try. And I think people got attached with my belief, and everyone joined into the project. My family then started believing, João believed. I managed to convince Carl Hester, Olympic champion, to train João. And at the end, everything went well, and we made it, and Ecuador broke all the records for the Lusitano.
Oh my God.
For Portugal. We went to the Olympic final. And yes, now our challenge is to continue and to prove that it was not a coincidence or that was not lucky. And I personally believe, again, it might not happen, but I believe we will reach the medals one day.
We are rooting for you. That's so neat. The power of a dream right there.
Yes.
I understand that very well because I'm sitting on this horse right now because of a dream of sharing horses with the world.
And you stick to your dream and you made things happen.